super common DM I get, people asking me about my Cane Corso and if he ever stops eating. A lot of people get worried when their dog all of a sudden stops eating and refusing food. And I'm here to tell you, yes, it happens. Bruce is picky AF. Here, let me just show you really quick the food he gets. Now mind you, this is all organic, grass-fed, grass-finished, and he's still picky. New York strip steak, another New York strip steak, pork spare ribs, organic turkey. And right now I'm just cutting up this food for the next couple days for him. So what do I do when Bruce Wayne starts to get picky? Physical exercise. Yes, physical exercise is always good to get your puppy dog to eat. Arr, 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 arr. He's ready to play. Thank you. And that's the not so gentle side of Bruce Wayne, who likes to roughhouse really bad. Good stay, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. You're not done playing, are you? You still want to play. Number 2. Do you know what number 2 is? I'll tell you right after. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Remember ding-a-ling so you don't miss any of the newest videos on Cane Corsos or Bruce Wayne. Good stay, buddy. That is a very good stay when you want to play so hard. Which leads me into number 2. The mental exercise. What's he doing right now? He is still level 10 amped. So just him on a stay command is working his mentals. He's having to use restraint and focus because he literally just is ready to go. As you can see how hard he just played with me. Bruce Wayne, let's go. All the way. He had to inspect my gloves. He's like, wait a second, I didn't see those gloves there, so he had to stop and give it a smell. Sit. Stay right there and sit. Good boy. Can I have a paw? Thank you. Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you. Thank you, bro. This is all mental exercise, guys. You see how he's facing that way because his toys are back there, and he's basically telling me he wants his toys. And I actually threw his ball into the fence. So hold on. Bruce, stay. That's right. You stay perfectly like that. And gate. Bruce, gate. Good boy. Go get your ball. Yup, that one. Good boy. Good boy. Bruce, I didn't say leave the gate. Gate. Sorry, guys. Got confused. I'm too excited. Change the food you feed them. So if you're feeding them kibble, change the kibble. And don't ask my thoughts on kibble, or even though I feed raw and I don't think kibble is healthy, what kibble I prefer. They're all garbage in my opinion. So that would be my answer to you if you ask me that question. If you're a raw feeder, as I just showed you, Bruce gets like organic stuff and he still snubs it. If you're consistently feeding your dog the same exact meat, the same cut of meat, for one, you should be alternating them anyways just so they get more nutrients. You want in? Come on, let's go, buddy. A neighbor just came in the yard to out front to grab something out of our garage, and even though he's in the back, Bruce knew something was going on, and that's why he came to basically to alert me. It's kind of cool. I just had that in the video. Change the cut of meat. If you're feeding a lot of turkey, switch to beef. If you're feeding a lot of beef and they stop eating it, switch to pork. See if they're just bored of their food. Corsos are extremely smart. They're super smart. Bruce Wayne is the smartest dog I've ever had, and I'm not talking about, oh, my dog can do these like tricks or anything like that. The level of communication we have is just like next level. And if you're looking to get that kind of communication that I have with Bruce Wayne, check out the links in the description, guys. There's courses down there. There's a perfect puppy course, which is great for not only first-time puppy owners, but If you haven't had a puppy in 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, refresh your brain. There's a canine boot camp, which is basically, it teaches you how to train your dog using the same principles of how I train Bruce Wayne. We also have a raw feeding course, and then you can get all 3 courses in a bundle that saves you actually quite a bit of money. And plus it has a course specifically on Cane Corsos, and that is the Ultimate Breed Cane Corso bundle. My next tip, if you're a raw feeder and they stop eating, is feed partially frozen. So all this meat is partially frozen. It actually changes the consistency of taste to the dog. I've actually had a lot of success with that method, feeding partially frozen, especially when I run out of meat from the farmer. Trust me, I can't afford to feed organic grocery store food. I get a crazy deal from my local farmer. It's the only way I can feed him organic, grass-fed, grass-finished. Without that farmer, I'd basically be at the grocery store. He's still pumped up to play. He's like level 10 today. He's had the time of his life this weekend. So when I have to go back to grocery store food when I run out of food from the farmer, he's so used to the organic, and he must be able to smell how clean it is and how there's no chemicals used, because he will snub that grocery store food 9 out of 10 times unless it's partially frozen. Up, come on, up here, all the way up, up, yep, good boy, drop, up, no, I want you up here, no, hey, use self-restraint, no, use self-restraint, up, good boy. No, drop. Up. Stay. Stay. Get the boogers out of your face. Adding a dog to your videos adds such a different level, and he's using so much self-restraint, as you could just see. Again, that was kind of cool to catch on video. He was like, I'll drop it, but I want to pick it up. Okay, I'll drop it, but I want to pick it up. The next thing you can do, if your dog refuses all the other methods, sear your food, like partially cook it. So if you have turkey breast, for example, he doesn't like slimy meat. Like if I feed him rabbit, he's like not a fan unless it's like partially frozen, because it's not slimy when it's partially frozen. So what I'll do is I'll literally just put it in the pan and sear it. That way it's still raw on the inside, but it has a different texture to it. And Bruce Wayne's absolute favorite, and this is basically a treat to him. I'm not a massive fan of doing it. Let me just show you guys, hold on. Bruce, stay. Okay, go get it. Dude's a psycho. All right, let me show you my last tip here. Bruce's absolute favorite till he dies is slow cooked turkey or slow cooked meat. Remember guys, you can never ever ever feed your dog a cooked bone. So do not feed your dog cooked bones of any kind. So I'll literally just like peel off the skin, peel off the meat, and give him this cooked turkey with his raw food. He's not getting a ton of cooked food, and it prompts him to start eating. So he'll take a few bites of his cooked turkey and be like, oh, I'm hungry. And then he'll basically gobble everything up. And then my absolute least favorite method is basically cook it all. Then I'll let the dog stay in that for about 2 weeks, and then slowly start adding in raw. And then basically within a week he's back fully in raw. I've had to do that quite a few times. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do all the things on the way out. Subscribe to the channel, ring the ding-a-lings, and until next time,